Today I'm joined by Stuffed Wombat, Blood Machine, and Salman Shurie. The art kit we'll be using is this public domain tile set for the game Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. To recap the rules, we each have 48 hours to make a game, and they don't have to be consecutive hours. We can use any copyright-free music, sound effects, or fonts we want, and we must use the art kit for our game's visuals, though we're free to be creative with it. Let's begin.
Round one, ready.
Okay. Hello. My name is Josh. I am definitely not way too late for this whole thing, and I'm 100% not improvising something on the spot. So what I did was I looked through the assets, and I picked just some out at random that I thought were kind of funny and interesting. And yeah, it's been I think like 30 minutes. You can like click and then you will teleport there. So you can kind of walk and you can run if you click a lot, and I think that's kind of nice, and I have no clue what will happen next. You will see. Okay, so I found a nice little extra mechanic to add to the movement. So when I move, an arrow is gonna spawn and aim at me, so I have to keep moving constantly because there's always arrows behind me. But there's a trick where I can, like, if I am here and I jump behind the wall, I'm gonna be safe. I think it's a nice little thing, and I guess I'm gonna be lazy and just add enemies to that. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, so instead of turning this into like a systems-driven game with like evolving mechanics and like challenges and stuff, I decided to go for a more narrative version, where it's just a very short story with like, I don't know, I'm not that good at writing stuff, but I think it's very interesting, and I think it's especially interesting to combine writing with game mechanics. So this might be a little bit flat, but I think it's very interesting. So in this sequence, for example, you have to travel, right? So you have to go visit someone, so you have to get somewhere, and then there's gonna be dialogue and like cutscenes and stuff. It's gonna be cool. I'm very excited to see, like, actually see people playing it. That'll be dope. That's it.
Mouse only.
A game by Stuffed Wombat.
Atch. I am in a state of security. So happy as long as I stay right here. This is so nice.
Okay, so... click. Oh god, oh.
Oh, what is this? This is pretty sick. When I move, so does this stick. So I have to remember never to move, not now or ever.
It tries to introduce new things to you, while still forcing you to make mistakes.
Ah, fuck. I can stay still as long as I want. But as soon as I move, these sticks appear and try to hurt me. Damn, because I should visit the elephant. Always knows the best.
I think he ends up using... Whoa. Oh, flipping hell. Okay, I can do this.
This is so fun. This is such a great mechanic. Alright, what is this?
Wait, where's the elephant? Where are you? So it's utilizing all of the animal sprites. I'm the band, you should listen to me. Hear my tale. Hear my tale. Okay, I really enjoy this like visual editing.
You know, I once had a similar problem. Arrows following me wherever I went, but I found a cave. A cozy cave. I live there now. The arrows don't go there, but how you outside of the bloody... Oh my god, you're outside. You should be getting hit with arrows. Come with me. Yeah, right, please.
No, never. You do not know what is coming. So I will leave you, but soon you will remember my offer and regret rejecting it. By the way, the elephant is east of here.
Okay. You're learning something. For games with this sort of a scope to have actual cutscenes, which is quite charming.
Oh, I made it. Oh my god. That was stressful. but engaging. Okay, but no elephant. Where is the elephant? I have to figure this out on my own. Then maybe if I just dodge enough of them, maybe then. Let's hope.
So if I just keep going in a circle like this, what am I trying to do? Just keep dodging? Or do I just have to survive for a certain amount of time? Stop! What are you doing? There is no escape. You cannot escape them, but you can become strong. How do you look at the tile set and come up with this game, with this idea? You can become harder. Are you hard enough? Show me.
Okay, so using the arrows to attack what was hurting us now becomes our weapon. That's very cool. Oh, it starts to get faster. And I get hit in the end. And that was it.
I actually enjoyed this a lot.
Round 2 combo.
So I started off wanting to make some sort of a horror RPG, and so I made a basic geometry here with RCSG, and went off to actually make the mechanics work. Firstly, there's a basic progression system. Since I couldn't get like proper experience while working with menus and so on, I just made the Final Fantasy II style thing, where the progression just kind of constantly adds experience to things such as adding max health when you get hit, and increasing your speed when you're moving, and increasing your damage when you kill things. AI is done by essentially having a kind of superscript that stores all of the behaviors, like chasing on the nerve mesh, and just kind of hopping towards a player by adding force to the rigid body, and ways of applying damage. And then there are about 2 or 3 managerial scripts where I just toggle different parts of this on and off to give the different enemies a little bit of a different feel to fight. And projectiles are just a regular AI that also has the backup script on it, so you kind of pick up your damage when it touches you. I used the fact that there's so many different assets here to kind of create a bit more of a progression by just changing up some of the enemy sprites and changing some values for their behavior just so they feel a little different to actually fight. And I wanted the game to have some sort of an environmental looking narrative, so I made the beginning area look like some sort of a magical prison by just getting a runic texture of some kind, and made you just kind of progress from sort of a dungeon up until you get to like this very grandiosely holy looking place, and eventually outside. But the outside area had to be cut because Unity fog kept glitching out on the shader there, and I wasn't actually able to implement that. So the final boss is just unceremoniously fought at the end of the staircase. But overall, I'm quite happy with how it turned out.
Okay, hello. My name is Josh, and we're playing The Dark Escape.
So the first thing I see is being trapped inside the environment telling me to move forward. And being incredibly slow.
The sound effects are a bit jarring, but I love the like grainy, weird horror vibe almost.
It's super fucking cool that it's 3D, and like how the textures or whatever, I don't know the terms, how it just looks like this super low resolution stuff. It works really well with the assets.
It's so like jank in like the best way. Whoa. Can I push you off the edge? No, I can't.
I'm not sure what those circles that grow out mean.
My main problem with this game is that the game doesn't give me feedback. If I hit this skeleton, this blue circle will emerge. So I don't know what this means. Does it mean that the skeleton is attacking me, that it's defending itself, that it's taking damage? I have no clue. I don't understand.
Whoa, what is this thing? Whoa. And then there's like freaky, weird screeching noises coming from everywhere. What's this? Damage up. Oh, nice.
These are the little orange potions give you damage. If you don't get enough of them, you're just gonna end up getting whacked by the boss. Oh, see? Unless you have your weapon upgraded to look like this, you probably won't get far in this game.
Is that it's super cool. There's a lot of enemies, lots of variety, like set pieces, and like all the different areas have different architecture and stuff, but it's just missing so much feedback.
What? Oh, come on. Can I get up? No, I can't. There's something up there, though. Have to go the other route probably to get that.
So no matter what path you take, you'll come up to the middle here and you'll still end up having falling. Nope.
So new tile set, new zone. What are these things? Did such a good job of like making like weird cool effects and monsters and stuff.
And I don't want to risk losing all this progress.
Please don't die. Haha. Damage potions, nice.
I feel like there's not too much consideration for pacing. The way in which the enemy spawns and the amount of enemies just like scale and go crazy over time. Like someone just took a bunch of like setups and copy pasted them all over the map, which is fine. It's a jam game, but I will still say what I don't like about it.
What is that thing? Oh wow, he went flying. It's so gloomy. Alright, new area. Oh god, what is that thing? That's spooky.
Oh my god. Rock. Oh my god, I got stuck in your weapon. Ultimate weapon. Okay. 3. Oh, there's like a human chimera. Oh my god, there's 3 of them, 2 of them.
Keep expecting, like I see another crazy monster, I'm like, this is the boss for sure. And then it isn't. There's like 5 of them. Is this the boss? Are you finally free? Oh, and it ended. Wow, that was crazy. Good game. Damn, there's so much to it.
Round 3, combo breaker.
When I first saw the assets that we were going to use, I was very overwhelmed by the number of things that were in it. And the first idea that came to me was trying to make a roguelike. Thus I tried to think of a way to make sure I did the least roguelike that I could make while still trying to keep a relatively small scope. So with every project I usually start off with a movement system. I couldn't think of much of an idea and I ended up looking at trying to see random sports and I came across sumo and thought of an idea. Why don't I make the player smash into walls? As you can see in this GIF during the start of the development. I noticed that the camera was a bit janky and thus ended up trying to make it stay in a fixed spot. My next the thing I chose to do was add a lighting system. I started enjoying adding like little simple shadow casting behavior that's in Construct 3, but I wasn't quite happy with it, and I ended up coming across a friend's little roguelike that he was making, and I saw that he was doing tile-based light, and I tried to recreate it. At first I chose to make it so that on every hit that the player slams, they would be able to see something. So I was trying to follow that Miyamoto quote of one input doing multiple things. You slam to attack, slam to move, slam for your visibility. While I was working on it, folks told me that it looked like the lighting was very buggy. Thus I tried to improve it some more. I tried clamping the tile IDs, so while the player is away from them, they're supposed to go up by their tile ID, so starts off from 0, and then all the way to like 8, which means completely dark. Then I ended up trying to see if I could make it work, so each time the player slammed, it got darker faster. I made the enemies attack whenever they saw you, and they would move at every turn that you took. And I tried to make the lighting a little bit less intense, so I'm not trying to use pure black or pure white. It started coming together. It was, you couldn't see the enemies, but they could see you, and but the intensity that I was looking for came from that. Next problem was the level generation. The solution I came up with, since it would be difficult to generate levels based on the movement system at a short amount of time, I ended up going for a solution of using Pixel Edit, the map editor. I started off with a little template room that, which was just a square. They would always be the same size, a number of tiles every time. And then I started building on top, made a couple tiles where green would mean that's a potential player spawn, so it would make people think that the levels are actually random, but they're not really. And red was basically any spot that the enemy AR characters could spawn from. I ended up making at least around 6 overall, ended up looking a lot like this.
Alright, playing Slam Knight now. Cool animations. I like the lighting, the way the gradient works as it gets farther away.
So you have to essentially slam into enemies to destroy them. There we go. Oh no, I died immediately.
Okay, interesting. So they're on a timer, not turn-based. Boom. Wait, what? I died. Okay. I remember that sprite. I saw that. You died at level 0. Yes, I did.
And then I guess the red blocks show where enemies are going to hit. Oh, and then I died. Okay. Have another go. Press R to restart. So it reminds me of those puzzle games where you like move all the way in one step. Oh, and it shows the gravestone. The animations are like really good in this.
So it has sort of a real-time attack system. Okay, so yeah, it takes a while in real time for them to actually attack you. I like the game feel for this. The little screen shake is really charming, like effective to make it feel a bit more substantial.
Let's try to see if we can hack this. Let's just move really crazily. Oh, they're not tied to my motion at all. They don't give a shit what I'm doing. So I can just... Okay. Thing is, like, any of them could kill me if I just, like, if I just come at them at an unlucky time, right? Because they're loading their attacks independent of my movement, or... Oh, I guess they're loading their attacks when they can see me.
Huh. Okay, I was expecting more like puzzly elements. So, but it just seems like you button mash, yeah. So I don't think it's random, I think it's just enemies. It is a cool, like, fun mechanic, but it's like kind of confusing to understand at first. I think it would have been like better if it was more just like it's one hit to kill them, but it's also one hit for them to kill you, and it's turn-based instead of real time.
Let's just go somewhere completely else. Maybe that will kick him out of his infinite loop. Nope, still in it. Come on, mate. What are you doing? He killed me. And, oh man, and now I have to do 11 enemies again.
It feels like this would be quite difficult to actually get these levels properly, so you can't get stuck somewhere. Because it feels really easy to design this sort of thing. I think there should be an algorithm to prevent that from happening, but like one should be codable, but it feels way out of the scope for something like a jam.
It's pretty engaging, I have to say that. It does, maybe not from like level to level, I think that's kind of too harsh.
It's a fun mechanic, but I feel like the level design has some flaws and that causes soft locks, and the combat's a bit unclear. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits here.
Final round, deathmatch.
So I looked over the art kit and wanted to try making a first-person shooter. I started by laying out a level by using a grid map with ground textures applied to cubes. Then I made a first-person character controller. It moves horizontally only and can't jump. And then I began work on the weapons. I first made a simple mace melee weapon and then made a fake 3D arrow using 8 directional arrow sprites that were in the pack. I combined that with a crossbow sprite and some other sprites to make a cool crossbow shotgun weapon. After that, I made a machine gun weapon by stacking a bunch of wands together with magic sprites. Then for the last weapon, I made a sort of fireball grenade launcher with the physics sort of emulating the Quake grenade launcher. Next up, I made some enemies, a troll that has a melee attack and was animated with cutout pieces of its sprite, a kobold that has a fireball and chases you and explodes when it gets close to you, and I reused the fireball's physics code to make gibs for the kobold when it dies, and the last enemy was a simple floating brain thing that shoots magic missiles at you. I also made a UI for the player and weapon, ammo, and health pickups with some enemies dropping ammo when they die, and I added in animated water tiles that you can't walk on but can shoot over. I started working on level design. I figured most people are familiar with FPSs, so I could make the levels hard, but I might have made them too hard. On each level, I introduced a new weapon and sometimes a new enemy. I connected the levels with a portal, and for the last level, I created a Kraken Boss that has 2 phases, one where it shoots magic missiles and one where it shoots fireballs. For its firing pattern, I used a sine wave, so it wouldn't be possible to dodge its attacks by just running straight around it, but its projectiles are still slow enough that you can dodge between them, with some pillars you can take cover behind of in the level. To finish everything out, I got some copyright-free metal music, pulled random sound effects for the different monsters and weapons, and made a tutorial for the first level.
Fine shooters. So it's super loud when I beat it up. But also this music is really catchy. I love the way it looks so far.
So, first room we get confronted with the big blob. Next room we get like 3 or 4 of those. Tile set changes, which is nice because now I can like orientate myself and I feel like I've made some progress.
all the attacks so far lend themselves to making the player move in a circle.
I love how the hand reloads the actual balls and mass. Oh, I get it. Like sprites are like broken up, so they can actually use animation.
There's this huge room full of enemies now here, but it's just really hard to like kill all of them because they'll take so many hits and shoot so often.
Can I give a wand somewhere? Oh god, I accidentally pressed R. So don't press R to reset the game.
Should I think I'm gonna abandon ship. Abandon. Oh, okay. Oh! Next stage.
Oh, nice. I didn't notice this before. So in the first level, if I wouldn't have picked up the crossbow, there's another crossbow pickup here.
A bundle of wands, yes! Yes, it's like a machine gun.
So what you should probably do is like stay here and shoot them and like dodge all their bullets, but the bullets are really small and are moving super fast, so it's almost impossible to do that.
Getting a lot of health and just dodging. Oh my god, I nearly fell for that trap. Okay, that is evil. Evil. Oh my god, there's more! No!
The feeling for this game is, like, the game feel here is just delightful.
No. Oh, okay, that did. Oh no, I pressed R.
It's cool. It works. It has the feedback, it has the thing, but the way the enemies are placed, I can't just not. Where I desire to get better. Because the challenge presented here is just so insane.
No, I pressed R again. I actually reached it.
The enemies is mostly good. Oh god, that! Oh, holy shit. Oh, these are suicide enemies. Yes.
Fireball ammo? What can I do with fireball?
Oh, yes. Fireball. Die. Oh my, this is like a proper rocket launcher.
Okay, I'm so engrossed in trying to stay alive. Oh, okay, that'll off with your head. Oh my god. Oh, I took out multiple. Whoa.
Oh my god, this is a boss fight. Yes. This is incredible.
Just die. Please don't kill me. Give me all the heals. No way. Oh, I can cheese it. I actually cheesed it.
Oh my god, the boss fight was so well done as well visually.
Okay, I enjoyed that.
Time.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Salman, Shurie, Blood Machine, and Stuffed Wombat for joining me. You can find links to their pages in the description, and also links to all our games if you want to play them. This video was sponsored by me. Did you know that most sponsors don't actually pay YouTubers when they sponsor them? Instead, they give an affiliate link, and then you advertise their dumbass product to your audience, and then if any of them buy the product, you get a cut of the sales. I was always curious how you'd see these same sponsors sponsoring so many YouTubers. I was like, how do they afford that? I guess I know why now. So I was approached and I was like, why would I do that when I could just advertise my own products, which are actually relevant to my audience, and I'll make more per sale probably. So here goes. Do you want to learn how to make ugly-ass 3D graphics that look like they're from the 90s? Well, check out my complete beginner course on how to make retro-style 3D graphics. In it, you'll learn how to model texture and animate horrendously nostalgic 3D models. Link in the description if you're interested. Also, Udemy constantly puts courses on sale for around $12 or so if you don't see that sale, try clearing your cache using a proxy or just waiting. Also, if you do want to buy it, please use the referral link in the description. If you buy the course with that, I'll get all the sales revenue. Otherwise, if you just search for it on the site and buy it that way, I only get 50%. Sorry to put a big ad at the end of this video. I recently became self-employed. I wasn't intending to. It just kind of happened against my will. So this is my job right now. So I'm paying rent and stuff off of sales of my courses and games. So appreciate any support. Also, I just wanted to say I really appreciate everyone who's been watching my videos and everything. My channel's really been blowing up lately, and it's really cool to, I've been making games for almost 7 years now, and people actually, now for the first time, people actually seem to care about what I'm making, It's cool. So thank you, everyone.